And what we're going to be doing today is looking at events. What are events? Events are basically just the thing that bridges from what I do to something else. Take a villager, for example. I just punched the villager. That triggered an event. Entity damage by entity event. Now let's make something happen when I hit this villager. Now go over to here. Let's make a new... Well, oh, I already made it. All right. Make a new folder, call it, or a new file, call it eventlistener.php. Go ahead and do all of this stuff. And then you're going to want to go down into here. You're going to want to type this, get server, get plugin manager, and then register events. And then you're going to make a new event listener. And yeah. So all this is doing is it's registering the event. It's registering all the events that we're going to define in this file into this. Make an event. So what we're going to do is we're going to do public function. And you can call it whatever. It doesn't really matter. Let's just call it villager. So then you can type in event, and all the different events are going to pop in here. What we're looking for is just entity damage by entity event. And you can call it whatever thing you want. Most people call it like event or EV. It doesn't really matter. And then once you go into event, you can look at all of this stuff. So the main thing behind all of this is there's event.cancel. Now this makes it so you can cancel your events or whatever. So for example, we do this right now. And now we can't hit the bridge. Doesn't work, doesn't let you hit it, all that stuff, right? Now, let's say, for example, we wanted the villager to, like, go flying or something. So what we would do is, let's first of all define what's being hit. Let's just call it, like, yeah, entity. And you can get entity. And then let's get the damager. Yeah, damager event, get damage. So let's say if entity is instance of a villager, let's go ahead and just set the knockback to like a crazy amount. Let's set it to like 100. We don't actually need this, but yeah. Let's try this. Wow. Okay, maybe that was a little bit too high. Yeah, he is gone. What the heck? Alright, let's set this to like a reasonable about like 5 or something. But there's just loads of stuff that you can do with this. You can take a look. You can really just go event and then into the arrows and just take a look at everything you have. You know, there's a bunch of stuff. You can like get the cause. This is actually a really cool thing. You can get all of the causes of these. You might be like, what are the causes? If you go into the damage event and type in these 2 semicolons, you can actually see all of the different things. There's like loads of stuff: void, entity attack, magic, fall, everything. Really, it's really nice. Knockback 5 though. Let's see. Yeah, sends them absolutely flying. There's loads of stuff you can do with it though. You can like summon lightning down to strike them. You can like do just loads of stuff. This is really useful when you're doing player versus player though. So here's an example of that. So you might want some kind of like if somebody hits a player, you do a different knockback than to everything else, or you can do like custom stuff. So let's start with if this is hit by a player. And the damager is instance of a player as well. And you know what? Let's go a step further. Let's see if the damager is what is what is it? Holden? It's get item in hand. Yeah, get item in hand. Let's just say if it's like instance of, I don't know, like a stick or something. Let's just make it so the knockback is going to be like a little bit more than usual. It's like 1. Or actually, no, let's set him, let's strike him with some lightning, shall we? Let's see if we can do that. Oh, okay. Looks like lightning does not exist. Actually, lightning is a real pain in the by the way. There's a kind of a side note. Lightning is very annoying to code in. Let's just set the damager on, or the entity on fire. For like, I don't know, 1 second. And higher knockback, of course. Let me just open up Minecraft on my phone so I can show you guys this. Alright, it's loading up. Let's grab our stick. Alright, there he is. And hit him first with like just like a normal hit. You can see not much really happening. Now if you hit him with the stick, you see he flies a bit farther and he lights on fire. There's loads of other stuff you can do with this. There's loads of events fired everywhere else. You can just find those all from literally just typing in just like event and scrolling down through the thing. There's everything. There's damage events, block break events. You got like really anything. You can cancel signs from doing so. You can do stuff on like when people join and give them things. You can do things when people leave. You can do things before they log in. Just loads of stuff like this. Like say for example, you want arrows to have like less drag or something. You can just go into like public function. Let's just call it arrow. Let's type an event. What was it? Projectile? Projectile, yeah. So let's just say if event get entity instance of, just say like an arrow. And you need to make sure that you define correctly. Because there's like projectile in the item. You always got to make sure you import correctly, otherwise things might be kind of weird. Let's go ahead and stick this into actual variable. Now let's just like make it so it's like I think it's set gravity. Yeah, set gravity. And you can take a look at the actual gravity. If you control click on just about anything, you can look into it, see everything that's in it, all that jazz. Just take a look at the arrow. So we have all of this different stuff, all of this, and we have get initial gravity. So it looks like the normal gravity is 0.05. Let's change that. Let's make it actually like 0.02. Make arrows like bullets. Now you can see they've like barely any drop. Look how far those are going. Going like super far. Look at that, like barely any gravity. Yeah, that's gonna be about it. This is just a basic guide. If you guys want me to go into more depth about something or like look into a particular event more than something else, then go ahead and put down a comment, like the video. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. The subscriptions and the likes make me do more of these videos because I like to see that people are actually watching my tutorials and using them for making their own stuff. That's it. Peace.